in a world full of fears.
Huh?
There is a team on a mission. They are the FearBusters. Who you gonna call? FearBusters.
Hi everyone, welcome to FearBusters. Are you ready for Thanksgiving? It's coming up real soon. This week we're going to learn to bust fear with trust. Trust is being confident in God's power. Have you ever done a trust fall with your friends? God will always catch you. The story today is called The Never-Ending Story. It's from the book of Revelations, which is the last book in the Bible. I hope you're ready for an action-packed episode. We have songs, stories, crafts, a memory verse, and a new video of Panic Station. Let's get started.
You wherever you lead. Just tell me where to go, I'm all in. Show me the path of life, lead me day and night. No matter where we go, I'm all in. You can tell me to wave my hands up in the air, shout loud like no one else is there. You can tell me to start up high and twist it down. Here we go now, jump up and spin around. Yeah, that's right. Here we go. Gotta follow you wherever you lead. Just tell me where to go, I'm all in. Show me the path of life, lead me day and night. No matter where we go, I'm all in. You can tell me to wave my hands up in the air. Wave 'em! Shout loud like no one else is there. You can tell me to start up high and twist it down. Here we go now, jump up and spin around. Everybody say hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. That's it now. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 down. You can tell me to wave my hands up in the air. Come on, wave those hands. Shout loud like no one else is there. Start up high and twist it down. Here we go now, jump up and spin around. Woo! Yeah!
Hey guys, we're here in the FearBusters warehouse. We're in quite the conundrum.
Okay. Here's how this happened. A few days ago, we were sent this letter. Hey FearBusters, my name is Emilio, and I had a plant at my house that I was supposed to take care of. We went on vacation for a week and left the plant inside. When we got home, the plant had died. Ever since then, I've been afraid of my cat Tiger dying, or even me dying. Can you help me bust this fear?
So, we went straight to work. We figured the best way to bust the fear of death was to see what we could do to keep the plant from dying. We did research and then came up with 5 different ways to keep the plant alive.
Number 1, exercise. Looks like this plant was on the treadmill for too long. Number 2, humor. Supposedly laughter is the best medicine. Apparently not. Number 3, friendship. I guess the plant didn't want a new BFF. Number 4, good food. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, so we thought 22 wouldn't hurt. Boy, were we wrong. Number 5, in our last effort, we took a healthy plant and tried to attach it to this dead one. We call it a transplant. It didn't work.
This is crazy. It's the first time in FearBusters history that we have not been able to bust a fear.
You know what that means, don't you?
Is there any other way?
I'm afraid not. Protocol says if we absolutely cannot bust a fear, we must break the glass of the red emergency box and follow the instructions inside.
Okay, please retrieve the box. All right, guys, put on your safety goggles and break the glass.
If we can't bust a fear, at least we can bust this glass.
It's a piece of paper.
Curious. Let me inspect this.
A piece of paper? What is it? A recipe? A crossword puzzle?
No, it's Revelation chapter 1, verses 21 and 22.
Hey, maybe let's enter the information into a database and see what comes up. Oh, it's a Bible story. Maybe this can help us bust the fear of death. Let's check it out.
My name is John, and Jesus and I were really great friends. After Jesus died and went to live in heaven, I traveled around telling everyone about all the cool things he had done. To stop me from talking about Jesus, the king sent me to this island. I was all alone, just me and the bees and the coconut trees. Ouch! Then suddenly, I wasn't alone anymore. The Lord spoke to me in a vision. I heard a very familiar voice. I spun around, and to my surprise, it was Jesus. He was about to show me how powerful God is. He told me to write to you about all the things he was about to show me. As soon as I looked up, there was a door to heaven, and it was opening. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw a kingdom where gates were made of giant pearls and the streets were paved with the shiniest gold. There was a beautiful river that flowed throughout the kingdom, and trees that had more fruit than they could hold. Man, I'm getting hungry. There was nothing to make you cry, nothing to make you tired, and nothing bad to scare you. After Jesus showed me what heaven was going to be like, I realized I don't need to be afraid because I know exactly where I will go when I die. Heaven. Heaven has plenty of room for everyone in God's family. And once we get there, we never have to leave because we get to live there with God forever. Writing this down for everyone to hear made me being on this island not so bad after all. We can know that no matter what happens, we can trust God and be confident that because of his power, we have no reason to fear.
Wow, I am so excited that God made this awesome place for us called heaven and sent his son Jesus to make a way for us to go there.
When we believe in Jesus, we don't need to have fear of death because in heaven, there's no sickness, pain, death, or fear because God is more powerful than all of those things.
And because of that, we can be confident in God's power.
I think we can safely tell Emilio that this fear of death is busted!
Hi everyone and welcome to Memory Mayhem. You ready for today's memory verse, which was the same as last week's memory verse? Let's do a quick practice. You ready? I prayed to the Lord and he answered me. He freed me from all my fears. Psalms 34:4. Great job everyone. You guys are doing great with this memory verse. And don't forget, you can still send in pictures to be featured on the next show, which is pretty cool. So see you next time on Memory Mayhem.
Here's the ball.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Craft Week time. This week we are learning that trust is being confident in God's power. So this week we're going to make hearts because we want to trust God's power with all of our heart. So this is kind of a tricky craft, so bear with me as I try to explain it. But I have a template in your kit with instructions on it as well. So there's ways for you to get the information, so I'm going to try to explain it as best as I can. So cut out this template oval and then put it on, trace it on your construction paper. And then as you cut out the construction paper, you're gonna have 2 of these that will be like the whole oval, like this. It'll be like this. One will be one color, one will be another color. And make sure to cut the slits like on the lines. Okay? So the first part is to cut out the template and then cut onto the and then put it on the construction paper and then cut out the construction paper so you have 2 pieces that look like this. Okay? And then the tricky part comes when you are weaving it together to make this little heart pocket. Okay? So, the best information I can give you on how to weave it together is just to keep trying. You go one color, then the other color, one color, then the other color. And there's a picture here explaining how the one sheet goes into the other one, and then you just keep pushing it down closer to the end, and you keep going until you get to the end. Now, after you've tried a couple of times, and if you still haven't gotten it, here's a little trick that you can do. If you take your construction paper that should look like this after you cut it out with the template, and then cut it on this dotted line, cut it in half. Then you could have 2 half pieces. If you use the half pieces to weave in and out, it's a lot easier to manage. Mine's not going to be perfect right now because I'm trying to do it quickly. But then you'll just have half of a heart. So it won't make a pocket, and you can just glue the pieces down once you get it actually all, where it needs to be. But you can have half a heart, or you can have a heart pocket. Okay? So this one might be a little bit easier. This one might be a little bit trickier. So work at where you feel more comfortable and have fun making hearts to remember to trust in God's power.
Are you ready for the panic station? Hi everyone and welcome to Panic Station! Are you ready for today's Panic Station? I know Toby is, who just made a weird yawn sound. So today we have 3 different minute-to-win-it games that you can play at home. Sounds pretty good. And they're kind of Thanksgiving themed, because with November comes Thanksgiving. So I hope you're ready to play some games. It'll only take you 3 minutes and all. I'm sure you can do it. First one, you need a feather. This feather. So how this one works is you have to see how long you can keep in the air without touching it. It's like that balloon game that you have to keep hitting up, but instead you're supposed to use your mouth, and I have blow on it, and I haven't been able to figure out, and I've tried several times, so hoping you guys have more luck. But you go you throw it up, then you blow it, and you have to keep it in there like this. See? I mean, how hard can it be, right? My dog's sniffing it now. Okay, next one, you'll need some cups. I recommend using plastic cups so you don't break them. There's 2 games with these cups. So you see, I have my little table here. And so first one is seeing how fast you can build a little pyramid. I'm going to make a smaller pyramid so it doesn't take me as long. But here's my little pyramid. There you go. See how long you can make a tiny pyramid. So usually you would do it with 10 cups. So I think it's 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So you'll have 4 on the bottom, then 3, then 2, then 1. So it'll be a little bit taller too. But I only made a slightly smaller version of the pyramid. So you see how fast you can make it, and then how fast you can take it in too. Easy, right? You can challenge your siblings with this. Then the last one, you need cups and plates. Again, I recommend using paper or styrofoam plates so you don't break any of your mom's fine china. So how this one works, it's just like Thanksgiving. You take a plate, then obviously you put a cup on top of the plate, then you put another plate on. You have to see how tall of a tower you can make. You put 2 plates. You alternate between 1 and 2 plates, so it goes back and forth. Ooh. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. You see how high you can make it in a minute without it falling down. There we go. See if you can beat 3 levels. You probably can. I'm just at a weird angle. Yeah. Alright, so now it's your turn to try Panic Station with the 3 different minute win it games that we have today. And remember, you can challenge your family, your friends, your siblings. I wouldn't challenge your dogs, they don't have thumbs. So we'll see you next time on Panic Station. Bye.
I will not be afraid of the troubles out there, night and day. No, I will not be swamped with fear, 'cause God is always, 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 yeah, I know He's always here. I will not be afraid of troubles out there, night and day. No, I will not be swamped with fear. God is always, 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 yeah, I know He's always here. I don't need to worry, 'cause my God takes care of me. He gives me life, He gives me breath, yeah, everything I need. He's got all the power, and His power sees me through. He always does exactly what He says He's gonna do. What He says He's gonna do. I will not be afraid of the troubles out there, night and day. I will not stop with fear. God is always, 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 yeah, I know He's always near. No, I will not be afraid of troubles out there, night and day. He's always, always near. I will not stop with fear. God is always, 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 yeah, I know He's always here.
Wow, wasn't that a great episode? That was great dancing and a great story. If we trust God, then we don't have to be afraid, because we know that He will always be there for us. Isn't that sweet? Take a minute and pray with me about it. Dear God, thank You for being there when we are afraid. We know that we can always have our trust in You. Amen. I hope that all of you have a great week, and I also hope that you don't mess up the kitchen too much with Thanksgiving baking going on. Anyways, I hope to see you all next week. Bye.